ultimate concept of love everyone fails to understand is the fact that men are saddled with the responsibility to be an embodiment of love. One of those overbearing thoughts that we usually have in society, where they transfer the burden to the women, and women are told to love their man and show love and all that, and forget that the bulk of the tax stops at the man's table. The man himself is designed to express love in its fullest, finest form. Men are given that responsibility because it was designed that a man will die for his family. A man would like give up his life for his family in case if there is a scenario where there is a need, there is a that requires that. A man is meant to provide for his family. This ideology stems from the biblical school of thought, where it said the man should be able to give his life for his family and provide for his family. So that's where most of this concept is originated from, and where I draw inspiration to say what I have to say, because the world now has distorted and has decided to push the burden on women, the bulk of the burden on women, and not realizing that women don't even understand what love is in its purest form. Women don't understand it because men have been handed the scripts, and men are saddled with the responsibility to display what love is, to teach women what love is, so women can grasp the idea of what love is meant to be. But normally, naturally, women are not designed to be the ones displaying love, or to be the bearers of love. Let me put it that way. Women are not meant to be the bearers of love. And once it gets to a man's psyche and men realize this concept, men will start to focus on their selves more, instead of relying on a woman's, so to say, love. Because once you realize your role when it comes to displaying of affection as a man, you move differently. I've forgotten my train of thoughts, but you move differently as a man once you know your role. What role you have to play when it comes to displaying love. You realize that the woman is your student. You are there to make her see love in its finest form, not in the distorted form that the world paints around us and gives us a different false narrative of what love is, when love is not even close to the original template of what love is. A man is love. A man is an embodiment of love, the way it was designed to be. But once you lose that grasp of that understanding, you will find yourself in the midst of chaos, in the midst of confusion, in the midst of misplaced priorities, misplaced roles. And this is very, very deep, and why most times we have a lot of problems in our relationships when it comes to with women and all that. That's where I would always have a problem with the idea of a nice guy being a nice guy. You are called to be kind, but not a nice guy or a nice man. Like in a secularist setting, now I'm diverting to a secularist setting, because from kindness is rooted in the actual concept of love, how it's meant to be expressed. But being nice is not. It stems from a place of expectation, neediness, from it stems from a place of attachment. Because when you don't expect, you understand that you are not expected to demand love from women. When you realize that, because it's a form of detachment in a sense, because you know that you are the one giving love, you are not expecting love from this person, you are the one to express love. There's a level of detachment you would have. That level of expectations you have, oh, I expect this woman to love me and all that, it begins to dwindle. It begins to wither. And now the focus is now on you. The woman is expecting, is now attached for you to give love. So there is a form of detachment as a man that is expressed in that type of love, because you are the source. God is the source. You are the channel. You are the channel which women get to interface with. That's the word. So you are the channel. You are the godlike model of what love is actually, that women will have to interact with. So you see, women are attached to that type of love. You are detached from a woman's own. If you are detached from the expectation of love from a woman, but now it's the other way around. The woman is expecting. So that's why you must understand that as a man, you are meant to teach a woman how to love. There is also something in the dating scene. They say men are the romantics when it comes to romance and all that, because women don't even understand all these things. Women, their emotions are everywhere, up and down, up and down, up and down. Men are the actual true romantics. Men are the ones who actually fall in love if in a secularist system, which is distorted in a lot of sense. But you get the idea that it is a man who is the embodiment of love. Once you understand that, you move differently. You don't even expect love from a woman in that sense, genuine love from a woman, because God is your source. God is your source of actual love. And that is a level of you detaching from the things that bind yourself to, that binds your heart to the desires of this life, of this world. That's how you detach from it and focus on a spiritual experience, which is deep. So guys, I hope you picked one or two things, you learned one or two things too, and have a rethink on how you should approach love, how you should see love. And we'll probably talk in the next video. Have a great day and stay blessed. Bye guys.